Hello, Ann Martin. I'm in strategy analytics and research at Pima Community College.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. And Elisa Hamblin.
Hey, good morning, everybody, or I guess almost afternoon. This is Elisa Hamblin. I'm the zoning administrator for the city of Tucson.
Thank you for joining. And Melania Sims.
Good morning, Melanie Sims, Town of Oro Valley.
Thank you. Mirola Romatka.
Hi, good morning. Mirella Marca Planner with the Regional Wastewater.
Okay, great. Thank you for joining. Samantha Denning.
Hi, Sam Denning from Development Services at Pima County.
Okay, thank you. Scott Robidoux.
Hi, everyone. Scott Robidoux, Manager Planning with the Tucson Airport Authority.
Great, thank you. Tara Solomon.
I'm Tara Salomon from the Office of Economic Opportunity. I'm standing in for Jim Chang, the state demographer.
Okay, great, thank you. Nathan Barrett.
Hello, Nathan Barrett, Town of Sahuarita Community Development Department.
Nathan, I think your voice is a little bit far, so maybe I don't know. And is the mic the setup? Would you check?
Guys, speaking louder. The Town of Sahuarita Community Development Department.
Okay, good. Yeah, at least I can just hear you. Yeah, thank you. And Tracy, good time.
Good morning, Tracy Gutheim, Pima County Development Services.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining. And George Hammond.
Hi, I'm George Hammond. I'm Director of the Economic and Business Research Center at the University of Arizona.
Great. Yeah, thank you for joining. And Kevin Frakes.
Hi, I'm from Pima County Finance and Risk Management.
Okay, thank you for joining. Pamela Keene.
Hi, I'm Pamela Keene from Tucson Unified School District, our planning analyst.
Okay, then just PAC team, and thank you for Dawn and Bree and Jesse for all those technical things. And PAC, the staff, the Caroline.
Hi, it's Caroline. Good morning. I'm from PAC, from data science team.
Yeah, Eric Kramer.
Hello, Eric Kramer, Land Use Data Science Coordinator from PAC.
Thank you. And Hannah.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Hannah Oden, Planning Manager at PAG.
Yeah, James.
James Takishi, Transportation Data Science Manager here at PAG.
And Xiao Li.
This is Xiao Li, Senior Transportation Data Scientist from PAG.
And Yumi Zhang.
Good morning, Transportation Data Science Coordinator, Pat.
Thank you. Is there anyone I missed? Nope. Okay, great. Thank you. Then moving forward. In-kind reporting. Original planning efforts are enhanced by recording time donated by attendees, volunteers, and participants. PAC collects data on the time dedicated to meetings and activities to apply for use as matching funds for grants and federal dollars. If you are paid with federal dollars, please let us know now. Time spent in preparation for this meeting will be estimated by PAC staff who are knowledgeable of the agenda and the meeting materials. At the conclusion of this meeting, the session report will automatically calculate your time spent in this meeting. Time spent working on PAC RTA initiatives, programs, and special projects may also be eligible for consideration for matching funds. All right, and thank you. And moving forward, IMAP language model results overview. Okay, then the Well, who is actually taking care of the control of this PowerPoint presentation? Maybe technical team.
The technical team has control of it.
Yeah, okay. Then maybe Eric needs and his own like a control need to share the RMAP dashboard.
Okay, I gave him control.
Okay, great. Thank you. Then Eric, if you can just move forward, I think that'll be appreciated.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Okay, introduction. 2055 RMAP modeling status. Thank you so much for your effort, and we had some hiccups, and because of our just a new activity-based model, also just the land use data, and plus with all other just the project and the PAC data science team is working on. Even with that, and thank you all of you just your support and your effort and working with us. Also, just sorry for kind of just if there's any items delayed and too much time, like just that we could not spend and on just the individual, like just the discussion. And but here's the introduction update. Language model side, we shared all those in the draft result, and then now and Eric will just go over, and but also just incorporate all the feedback from our jurisdictions. And after just figured out some our just the input data, we went through all those and the complete just model runs from the 2024 to 2055 with updated language data, and simply like just each step, and will take a day or two and running the model. So more likely just it's and total month work, and we complete it again. And travel demand model, the same, because of working together with language model, travel demand model, we ran and all those in the activity-based model 2024 to 2055. And we just reviewed the results at this moment. Then, yeah, more likely just a very time-consuming just the effort we made that. Plus just updated performance measures, including existing RMAP and Title VI measures. And there are some additional new enhanced measures. And air quality modeling, and we are running in the EPA's MOVES model for 2024 to 2045 scenarios. So actually just the completed model runs, and we are reviewing the results, then discussing and about the result at this moment. And James will go over the language modeling side. And James?
Eric, if you still have control, can you go just advance the slide? Thank you. Did the screen just go blank for anyone else? Okay, there it is. Sorry, my screen just blanked for a second. From our last meeting, as Hyunsu noted, we reran the 2024 through 2055 land use model to deal with the updated or corrected land use capacities for the city of Tucson. This table, not that I expect anyone to have a perfect recall of what was shown at the last meeting, but this table is almost identical. I believe there were a couple cases where one job may have moved between jurisdictions, but other than that, because the changes were entirely on the location side of this allocation, these tables are, again, fundamentally unchanged from the last meeting. Marana, in this, just reading through the employment and housing unit assignments, Marana receives a total of 16,034 new employments, 20,844 new housing units. Oro Valley, 1,775 employments, 3,126 housing units. Saurita, 2,469 employments, 7,059 housing units. South Tucson, 420 employments and 0 housing units. City of Tucson, 41,510 employments, 30,234 housing units. And the remainder of unincorporated Pima County receives 11,216 employments and 26,036 housing units for a regional total of 73,424 new employments and 87,299 housing units. Next slide, please. For the region as a whole, and adding the growth onto the already existing employment sectors, total employments and housing units. Again, these numbers are fundamentally unchanged from the previous, with, again, perhaps 1 or 2 employments shifting between jurisdictions. So Marana for 2055 has a total of 34,723 employments, 45,104 housing units. Oro Valley, 15,505 employments, 27,680 housing units. Sahuarita, 7,695 employments, 21,594 housing units. South Tucson, 2,766 employments, 2,110 housing units. City of Tucson, 314,592 employments, 279,388 housing units. The remainder of unincorporated Pima County, 89,293 employments, 193,535 housing units, for regional totals of 464,574 employments and 569,411 housing units.
Okay, thank you, James. Then move forward. Eric, I wonder if you can go ahead and share your screen.
Sharing my screen. I sent the request. So I need someone to approve that or allow me to share the screen.
Okay, good.
So how can I do that?
You can share on the bottom. There's the green arrow.
Yeah, I'm okay. There it is. Okay, and then I will share. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking at the RMAP viewer. I hope everyone has been able to access this and review the results and also some of the input data we have, such as known projects. And I don't. What I would like to say, first of all, is that we had that data input issue that resulted in it having to rerun the model, and that doesn't affect the overall numeric allocations, but it affects the spatial allocations, and it did affect City of Tucson. Particularly, we had previously, we saw in our sort of our preliminary results before our last, before this run, we saw a lot of housing units allocated along major corridors, specifically the Stone and Oracle corridors, Speedway, Broadway, that sort of thing. And that was because of the data input problem and parcels that were coded as developed cannot be cannot be allocated to, but in the mix-up they were coded as vacant developable. So these areas along the major corridors have very strong preferences and likelihood of development. So a lot of things got allocated there spatially, which shouldn't have been the case. And I apologize for that. Now, we didn't have a lot of known projects along those corridors, particularly the Stone and Oracle, which could have improved the allocations of those areas. I know we were expecting to see growth there, and that was part of the problem. The confusion is that we saw that growth and it wasn't surprising. So, but in fact, that was wrong. But the fact that we didn't have known projects along here also is the main reason why we're not seeing allocations there. Both housing units and employment. Again, we have some redevelopment, but again, that is a really small portion of the overall forecast. And it's also dependent on how much of the forecast is used by known projects. So in this latest, at least for the city of Tucson, the growth that was concentrated along these major corridors is going out toward the more vacant developable lands to the east, the Hamp corridor, things of that sort. Household population growth, similar story. Employment. Again, a lot of this is a lot of the specific areas highlighted in high growth are because of known projects. And the dots are known projects. Is there anything else we need to say here, Hinsu?
Oh, no, I think that's more likely just the updated version. And again, just my apologize, and I apologize on this and the issue. And it's kind of just rarely happened, but it actually just happened. And so next time we try not to do it again and again, this kind of things. Yeah, so but this is the update and we have, and as James mentioned here, this is the jurisdictional level. I don't think there's no a change, and I don't think we have any changes in terms of allocation. So the total numbers,
A lot
the assigned
of
is same.
the major allocations are going through known projects and in many of the jurisdictions. So again, it's being driven by known projects, and then the leftover forecast is being distributed by the model itself.
Mhm. Yeah, I think the Pamela, you have a question? I think your hand raised.
Yes. So known projects, are those like current from the last year? New?
It's more likely, yes. And the known project, just the baseline data is 2023, 2024. And we gathered all those information and reviewed with our jurisdictional partners. Those are the final. And but as you know, and the processing time and our target. So those are based on 2023, 2024, more likely.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, it's also, it's not just what's happening now. It's projected projects that can be as far out as 2040, 2045. Again, things that are expected and are in the pipeline. those are the things that we are calling known projects, both employment and housing units.
Mhm. And I think, George, you have a question?
Yeah, so thank you, Hunsu. And this is George Hammond. On the known projects, are these named projects, or are what you're getting is that the jurisdiction believes that something will be located there over the next 5, 10, 15 years?
Some of them
Yes.
are from news, news items. Some of them are from the jurisdictions. Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, great. And any questions regarding this output? We've been sharing the updates, but I'm sure if you have any questions, then let me know. And always just sorry for those and kind of just a delay. And we'd like to just share all this material in advance. But the lots of things are actually really challenging. We also have a lot of resource issue. But we're trying to kind of just improve that situation. And so as a sharing and at least a week earlier, and that's but challenging target in terms of like summarizing all the data. But this is the kind of outputs. And if you have any just the comments, and feel free to let me know as well.
And always for any known projects or upcoming that come online, we always welcome new data so that we can incorporate it into our database. So this is an ongoing thing that we're working on. Again, this happens every 4 years. So we need to always be on top of of things that are coming up or expectations from the jurisdictions.
All right. I think if you don't have any questions, then let's move forward. Go back to the presentation slide.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to stop sharing.
Can you move forward?
Stop that.
Okay. The timeline and as discussed earlier, and complete our modeling, land use model, travel demand model, and we are currently reviewing performance measures, and hoping to complete the air quality conformity modeling. And initially, just in January and March, in January, I'm sorry, we're trying to get the approval, but we actually changed that, and that the burden and approving this the final output, and in terms of technical difficulties, as well as and in terms of just the delivering the all these outputs. So we kind of just decided, and at least just to get your feedback, and then also we can deliver any just the feedback to the upper management team, as well as just the other and your jurisdictional partners attend, like for example, like a TPC, Transportation Planning Committee. I think that's actually is good, and because of the all these RMAP contents actually just discussed and also presented in the TPC as well. So we're kind of just the dual and the system we're currently working on. But at least we believe that the technical portions, and we'd like to just share all this and the outputs and with you and the jurisdictional partners as just showing like a clear, and even though we had the hiccups here, and we don't want to just hide something, just for your just a response, and I would like to just have. And so so initially we and try to just request and approval, and but this is just informational and the agenda item. Regarding it, do you have any questions? Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. And moving forward. So review of AOEO, revised population estimate, Caroline Will. present. Caroline?
Yeah, can I have the control of the slide? Okay, so how can I get, okay, I think I got the control. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Sorry that I have to do this presentation because we found an error that we need to revise the population estimate. Let me explain what happened was in December PopTech meeting, we present to you what and how we get the population estimate. And during the presentation, we show you that the sub-county population was coming from the housing unit method. And the housing unit method mainly coming from the building permit collected by the from the jurisdiction, and we submit to the AOEO. And the report is we submit every 6 months. So what happened is the first report from July to December, that report, and we found that the small error for Pima County balance, I mean, the jurisdiction Pima County balance, and there was a demolition unit was 10 units more than supposed to be. So once we found the error, it was just right after the PopTech meeting, and we immediately contact the AOEO and we estimate the population. And so the new population estimate coming out right before the approval of DES, because the procedure is AOEO produce the population estimate, get the report, and have to get the AOEO, the top management, to approve the report, and then have to pass forward to DES to approve the estimate. So the new estimate, the new number, were able to get approved before the final. So that's why the new number was finalized and approved by DES. And so if you go to AOEO website to see the population estimate, it is the new numbers. So since this is a new numbers and I have not present to you, all the jurisdiction have not seen it since December. So that's why this presentation is show you what and why has been changed. Okay, next slide. So as what I said, the sub-county population was coming from the housing unit method. The housing unit method is coming from the building permit. So this slide is showing the completion, housing unit completion, which is there's no change, no errors. So you have seen this one in December. It is the demolition. What happened was the Pima County balance. Right here, you see fiscal year 2024, the demolition is 20 for Pima County balance, and which was an error. That's by mistake that we double count the demolition. So it should not be 20. It's supposed to be only 10. This is the revised one. So the total demolition actually is 63 instead of 73. So it make the whole Pima County slightly less demolition. That's why the net housing unit is 10 house different. The original number, you can see right here, the Pima County is 5,841 net change between the census to 2024. But the reality, the real number, it should be 10 units more, because the demolition, instead of 73, it is 63. So you have 10 housing unit more. Because the housing unit is used for sub-county population estimate, so it affects the Pima County population. And it also affects the whole Pima County. Why is that? Okay, this is the sub-county population estimate that we explained to you before. The sub-county population estimate is, first of all, use the composite method to get the county. This is the county number, 1,057,000 something. This is composite method for county level household PUP. and then use the housing unit method to get an uncontrolled housing unit household pop. The original number is 1,060,547. And because Pima County have actually 10 housing unit more, that's why the population is a little bit slightly larger than original number. And AOEO decided to use the weighted average method to get the real final control number. How to get the control? It is using 60% of the composite method, which is the top one. It is 57,841. This is 60%. And then 40% of the uncontrolled housing unit method, household pop. The original number was 547. Right now, the new number is 569. So that's why the new control, the county control, is slightly more than original number. Okay, you're probably a little bit lost. The next slide will get you a little bit more clear picture. So the whole purpose is you get the composite household pop, and then you get housing unit household pop. Those two numbers is not matching. You can see those not the same. The whole purpose is try to make it the same. It is to get the weighted average number. So this is 932 is a new control number. That means no matter what, you have to shrink it or you have to expand it to become 932, this number. So that means you have to have a ratio, you have a factor to make it to become 932. Original adjust factor, or you can call it control factor, was 0.998469, which how you come this number is 1,058,924 divided by 1,060,547, and to come up to this factor. The new number slightly more, so it is 1,058,932 divided by 1,060,569, and come up to the ratio slightly less, smaller than previous number. It's because the population, uncontrolled household pop, is larger than before. That's why the control adjust factor had to be smaller than before, because you have to need to shrink it a little bit more than before. Okay, I know you probably, if it get lost, I show you next slide would be better. Okay, this is the slide I show you in December PopTech meeting to show you how each step to come up the numbers, how it come up the final total pop. This is the original number. And what has been changed here? This revised one. And you can see column E, the Pima County balance, have more people because the housing unit is 10. You can see that is the 10 housing unit more than before. It is 41 before, it is 51 right now. It's 10 unit more. And that's why the housing inventory, the total housing unit inventory in column G is 10 more. With 10 more housing unit, that's why the uncontrolled household pop is more. Because the household pop is the housing unit inventory times the person per housing unit, right? You have column C times G to estimate what is column H. So it's larger, it's small, it is a little bit more population than before. Okay, so Pima County have more population. That's why the total, the bottom line, it is 569, which is show you in the previous slide is larger than previously. And that's why you get column I, the control factor is smaller than before because you have furthermore to shrink to end up, you have to make it to be 932, this number, the bottom line in column J. you have to use the control factor, the adjust factor, to shrink all the population for each jurisdiction to become the add up together. All 6 jurisdictions have to add up to this control 932 in column J. So you can see that each jurisdiction have a slightly different from previous before or equal to the same. Miranda already about the same. It's not after no change. But Sororita has 1 person less. And then Tucson actually have 7 people less than previously. And Pima County Balance have actually 12 people more than before. I think it's 12. Sorry, it's 17 more than before. This is 82 in the past. The previous presentation, 82, the new one is 99. So that means 17 people more than the previous uncontrolled population. So column J has been changed. K and L is GQ, which is nothing need to be changed. So the total population column M is J plus L. So the controlled household pop plus GQ pop equal to the final population. And this number you can see at the bottom, 634 in column M is the new number I showed you in 2 slides ago. That's right here. That means you have, sorry, this is the number that you see is household. And this is the same as this number. And you add the GQ to become this the new total pop. And all the column M, this number is in the final report in AOEO website, the published population estimate report in the AOEO website. So nothing need to be changed in the AOEO side, and I just want to show you what's been changed since December. And if you have question, you can ask. I hope that you can understand what's going on here. It is 10 unit more in Pima County balance jurisdiction, and that's cost the Pima County population slightly more, and end up other jurisdiction has slightly less than before. That's what I'm trying to say. And I want to show you that this number is in AOEO webpage. Is there any question want to ask or yes, Kevin?
Yeah, what is column D, the adjusted census 2020 GQ?
Okay, so actually for Pima County, it don't really need to be adjusted because this is terminology coming from AOEO, because you get the census number, you get the census report, everything, but it could be adjusted since census because the all those could be the count review or the change that or some other thing that need to be changed or adjusted, or the appeal from the jurisdiction. So it could be changed from original census report. For Pima County, there was no change because no one appealed the census number, but other jurisdiction, other counties, there was few change in other jurisdiction. I think Sarah can tell me that I forgot there are several jurisdictions have been changed for their census number. So that's why column E, ABC, it is using the new number instead of original census number. That's what I'm trying to say. It is coming from the census, coming from AOEO, that they use the new number instead of original census number. The reason why I adjusted because of the appeal, or there is some other reason that the census number have been changed. So ABC a census number, but it could be changed.
Caroline, maybe I want to just add on top of that. We have the population estimate. We have a household population, GQ population, but the GQ population estimate is based on the 2020 census. Then we also collect additionally all those in the GQ population in the region, universities, dorms, and all like it's just the dorms, and also the prisons, and we update those in the information So those are simply like just you can see that the column L, which is just updated, and GQ population considering that.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
mainly
that,
it's census number have been changed. So
yeah.
the reason
Okay.
why it's adjusted, that means use the more new census number, because original report the census number could be have some error, could be wrong. So there's a CQR, which is for the jurisdiction to appeal the number. That means they think that the census number could be wrong, so have to be changed. So columns A, B, C, D, it could be changed according if you can file the CQR or the special census or certain thing to make the number change. The census number could be changed. So that's why it's adjusted. Use the term. Use the
Okay.
new one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Sorry for the inconvenience for the error, but that's why I want to show you this. The new number is slightly little bit changed. So Pima County a little bit more people, and Tucson is slightly less people than before, but it's not really a huge difference.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Caroline. Yeah, if there's no other questions, let's move forward.
Yeah, you guys can have technical team
Thanks
can
for
get better
explaining
the,
it.
yeah,
Oh.
you can get better control. Yeah.
Oh, Elisa, do you have a question?
I don't have a question. I was just gonna say thanks for explaining it. That was clear. Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, that's our role. At least just that we'd like to be clear on everything. That's the role.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And we don't have any other items, but we may just
Hansu, I believe Kevin may have a question.
Oh, Kevin, you have another question?
Do you have another question, Kevin?
No, I don't have another question.
Okay,
I just had the one. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for double checking. Great. Thank you. And so we hope to just as just the plan that we're wrapping up the RMAP and hoping to just to discuss further items and hopefully in summer. And other than that, and we'd like to just adjourn at that at the time right now, just 12:15. Thank you so much for your time and your participation and on this review. And again, and my apology on the mistake we did. Yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Hansu. Thank you.